Okay, I see a lot of you here already. Okay, we will wait 1 minute to see whether there's somebody else who is coming to here. Okay, we will start just now. Maybe there's 4 or 5 people that will join us very soon. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you keep all safe and healthy. This is the kickoff of our Fireplace Business Talks. This was an idea of Chris that I think it's a really very good idea. I started this first seminar in a webinar format because as the group was about 50, 60 people, I thought it would be a good idea to do it in a webinar format. The next ones, as I see that it's about 20 people more or less, we can probably be efficient in the meeting format, which is more open, where everybody see everybody and all of that. The webinar format is a little bit more close. You see somebody presenting something, and it's a little bit less, for talking. We, as a service information, you have in your menus, depending if you are coming from a phone or computer, you have a chat option. You also have a questions and answers point where you can place these questions. And this, at the end of the presentation, we will be doing a poll. I will launch a poll. I would like you to answer a couple of questions. It will be less than a minute, and I will share the poll with you for knowing about what is the interesting topics we should discuss in the next few meetings. As you know, there's another one on Tuesday regarding use of a sales navigator. Let's start sharing my screen. You're probably now seeing my screen. You also have in your menu a hands up option. So if you have anything you want to comment, you can put hands up, and I will then check, and we will be able to discuss whatever you need. Our talk today is about social selling and the traditional versus modern sales, and how we can start to work in this way. We are living in a world that is today connected to a terribly fast speed. I can remember just 25 years ago when you needed somebody from US to give you an information. You need to prepare a letter. He will get the letter in 7 days or 10 days. He will prepare the answer, and you will get back the answer 7 days or 10 days later. So you needed 3 weeks for whatever you needed about complex data. Things changed a bit then with telex and fax, where simple information was faster, but for more sophisticated and multimedia information, there was no solution. Internet has changed everything regarding this. Also, transport over the world with a lot of flights, faster ships, better roads, and faster transport by road has made that all our supply chains in all business sectors are covering half the planet. You may have easily in any business more than 20 or 30 countries involved in your supply chain. This globalization is a fact in any business. You as a consumer, probably as myself, are buying today old books and a lot of other things through Amazon. You are probably using this for sure. You will order today, and maybe tomorrow or in a couple of days you will have this at home. When you want to go to a hotel or you want to go to a restaurant, you are probably trying to get some references from other people that you don't know. You will probably look at TripAdvisor or any other website like this one, and you will try to know what others' opinion is about this restaurant or this hotel. People that you don't know at all, you will just see that these references trustable, and you will use these decisions for your decision. Of course, for travels, I don't know the last time I went to a travel agency. Everybody is today buying everything and booking everything through platforms like our Travel Perk and others. And if you need to send a parcel, you probably are using a system like FedEx, where you in the website you prepare the delivery, and they come at home to take the parcel and send it to the other part of the world in a few days. This that we are doing as consumer buyers, that's the same behavior that is happening today on business to business for the buyers. The digital world has absolutely changed the buyers' habits, and we cannot, as a sales members, as a sales guys, we cannot sometimes reach the buyers early enough in this decision process. Social selling was not an invention from a very clever sales manager. It's just the reaction that we needed to do to overcome this fact that buyers are doing very different today, the same way we are doing as buyers on consumer. So today, a buyer of any business, any sector, before contacting a sales guy, they will be looking on internet. They will just see the opinion of several people in his social community networks. He will research. He will try to understand the product and potential services, and finally, they will have an idea of a short list of suppliers that they will trust for this project, and they will avoid the salesperson as much as possible. So when you finally get the possibility to meet them, they know so much about the product and service, and they have references that probably if you were part of this first short list, that's okay. But if not, you are really in trouble. You will need to work hard to get this project. That's some questions here. Let me see if I must see something urgent. Okay. Then how to start on social selling? What should we do in social selling? If you are not yet registered and using a LinkedIn account, that's the first one, and Twitter, you must immediately have an account in this, especially LinkedIn, because here is where our customers are today, our buyers are today. So you could start with LinkedIn for starting this. Probably, as it happened to me, the profile on LinkedIn was like a curriculum. It was oriented to finding new jobs. So you need absolutely to change this profile, edit it to be your business card, your personal image, your shop space. And it's a shop space which is open all days of the year, all hours of the day. So this profile must show your expertise and in which areas you are able to help your community. Then you need to start engaging with your network, make it bigger, connect with new people, and you get this posting interesting things and prospecting, sharing, linking, and the only way your shop will be open is if you do this all engaging with these techniques, with these procedures. So it's more important the quality than the quantity of your network. If you have a lot of contacts, but all of them are previous colleagues from other companies where you have been working in the past, or human resource recruiters, that will not be very helpful. You need to grow your community with potential customers, influencers, maybe suppliers, competitors, to know what they are doing. That's the way that may be helpful for you. You should also build trust and influence in your community. When your posts are interesting and you deliver value to this community, then they trust you. They will probably have you in mind when they need your products and services. LinkedIn is also a good place to get information about your business, to know what is happening, to know what your competitors are doing, and what your suppliers are doing. And probably when you need to do a visit to somewhere, it's a good place to know more about this person you are going to visit, to know where he was studying, to know if you have something in common with him, and this is good because the visit will be more useful when you have a lot of information from the people you are visiting. Then you can also do something on Twitter. That is the second place where business to business is moving today. Anyway, even the most amazing LinkedIn profile and an interaction, this is not a warranty of successful sales. You still need to be a good sales guy. You need to use your skills, the traditional skills you have been using for previous years. And to win deals, that this is something that is also part of the skills that a sales guy must have. So you should maintain your traditional sales methods and build the relationship and rapport with your traditional contacts. You still need to work with those contacts in a way that it's strengthening the relationship and making it more profitable. Twitter. Well, Twitter is very good to find potential leads or customers or other interesting accounts where you can get information. But it's more difficult to grow the community. But when you want to get more followers, the only way you have to get this is to make signs like following others, retweeting their content, liking their tweets, or making comments to those tweets. It's not like in LinkedIn where you can directly ask a connection for somebody. In this case, you just need to make these people getting interest from you and following your account. Some ways to buy followers has no value. You need to have followers that are useful for your business. There's no sense to have followers for other businesses or that will not be never customers. And a suggestion, you may need to have a different professional account to your personal one. I decided to open a new Twitter account this January, and it's only having less than 10 followers, because my personal one, who is having, I think now 1,800 or something like that, it's talking always about things that are personal to me, like politics or things that are not interesting for business. It will be not helpful for business. So I will recommend for using this as a tool for business to business, that you have a professional account different to your personal one. Except if you are not doing in your personal one, mixing things on a religion, ideology, or other politics, or other things that will not create any value and may even be a bad idea for your customers. Then the other kind of social networks like Facebook, Instagram, and others. This world is changing very, very fast. So it may perfectly happen that this changes in a short time. But currently, Facebook and Instagram are more for business to consumer. They are not really so useful for business to business applications. Of course, there's nothing wrong on posting things on these channels, but you should not expect getting a lot of significant return of investment on these two channels. In some countries, especially in China, WhatsApp or equivalent to WeChat and other things are starting to be used on these applications, but not in the rest of the world. So I will say that LinkedIn is where you should start. How to post this profile, how to make this profile to get it useful. You could start, if today you are having this kind of CV profile, then use a presentation of yourself, your brand, the way you can help your people, and this is probably the best start for moving to social selling. I think on LinkedIn I may have now about 1,300 connections. Probably 60% are on our business. They are playgrounds or installers or sport installers or construction companies regarding one of these fields, or manufacturers or suppliers of any of the products, and also some competitors. And every post I do, I may have maybe from 200 to 1,000 of viewers, and I try to interact with them and try to engage with them to get them done. With this, during this time, I started doing this in June when I started at Konica, and I would say that I've seen during this time some, let's say, 30, 40 leads potentially with interesting potential for the future. In some cases, with some real business for today. I see a lot of activity in the chat. So let's a scenery regarding Christian. Well, I have even better sceneries, and I will try to show you my preferred one. And maybe where it is? Yeah, this one maybe. What about this one? I am in Antibes, in a good hotel in the Côte d'Azur in France. Okay, better scenery. Questions? Let's see. One question: is this repurpose? What will this mean for our salesperson? The phrase, they avoid salespersons as much as possible. What will this mean for our sales process? Well, it means that we need to know these projects or these companies even before they are deciding to change the current supplier or to change the source they are using today. And this is where social selling helps. If you start engaging with some potential customer, and he sees that you know about this business and you have interesting things to help in their project or in their business, that will be something they will have in mind. So one of the things that social selling must take care is not to show too much that you are trying to sell. That nobody likes to receive a call, unexpected call for selling whatever. And on social selling, you must also take care. Everybody is trying to sell, of course, but do it in a way that is not so obsessive and not so transparent. You must probably be able to hide a bit what you are trying to do, and it's something that is more building this trust and building this confidence and getting this relationship going on. On the chat, there's a lot of hellos, everyone. And next session with meeting format will allow more interaction. You will see each other in the screens. I thought that maybe having more than 20 people on the meeting will be not, very efficient. But next meetings will be more, a talk between all of us and a discussion between all of us, and more open. And I think it will be better for the rest of the sessions, where we will be discussing things that we have been previously deciding to discuss. There's a question: what do you consider more important on LinkedIn, frequency of posts or quality of posts? I would say always a mix of the two things. If you don't post very often, the algorithm of LinkedIn will not share your thing so often. So you must probably, at least LinkedIn, try to post, I would say, every day and more than once. In this way, the algorithm, the LinkedIn algorithm is an artificial intelligence system where he is putting on your screen the contents based on your hashtags, on your connections of first level, on the likes or comments from your connections of first level to other people. So it's important that you have activity. If you don't have activity on LinkedIn, then the other tools available, like LinkedIn Sales Navigator that we will discuss on Tuesday, will not be so useful. You must post at least once or twice per day, and the quality, of course, is very important. If you're posting something irrelevant, nobody will be interested in it. You should post things that seems of value for your community. So that's how do you consider more important on LinkedIn? Oh no, that's the one I've been discussing. Quality every time. It was the answer from, I don't know who. Well, the idea of this session was to have a 15 minutes presentation and then more time for you to discuss. I don't know if there's hands up from somebody. There's no hands up from anybody. Okay, but there's more questions. Saulius, for the first post in LinkedIn, in Julio can help you to create nice announcement. He can review your text if you are not sure it's good enough. That's good. Saulius has been helping me to start this pilot test in Konica. We have been both working on LinkedIn Sales Navigator from a while, and so it's also one of the guys you can ask things about, because he has been also involved in these techniques, and he has also been able to get good leads in their geographical area for that. One of the advantages of LinkedIn is that, in my case, for example, if I am working worldwide, I am discussing things with people in Australia and Canada, countries where I've never been before. And I know already a lot of people on those places. I met I mean, on LinkedIn, never on real life. And in some of these cases, we are getting some real businesses or some real potential businesses with these people. So that geographical limits that you have in the real life on LinkedIn are not really such a problem, you know. Celios, also, if we will like and share posts of our colleagues, the announcement will reach much more people. Yes, if we share, we will reshare what other colleagues are doing. That, of course, will be multiplied by our own communities and will go more deeper in it. Also, I would say that today the algorithms of LinkedIn is promoting more videos than text. So doing small videos makes a potential multiply factor a lot bigger than any other type of content. PDFs also have a good distribution on the algorithm and pictures. So, but first of all, videos. Secondly, I would say PDFs and pictures, and then text and blogs is not so. Yeah. If you have a blog, it's good you also share the blog on LinkedIn, and that will multiply also the reaching of your post from the blog structure and from LinkedIn. So it will multiply the effects a lot. And search engines like Google, if you are also having a blog and you share it in other places, that will also multiply the frequency of your post, the effect, the reach of your post. Yes, marketing and sales need to work together more and more in the business today, and this is happening in all sectors. In the past, every company had a marketing team that was preparing some leads, maybe buying a database from somewhere. They put the leads to the sales guys. Sales guys were looking to the leads. Very often they say, "Wow, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Let me call this." But there was a separation between these two worlds. This cannot be this way anymore. Marketing and sales work together on getting new sales, and marketing is very helpful on preparing those contents, and we can share this sales activity that we do on social sales may serve to do a very focused marketing focus by each account. We are not preparing something that is for everybody. Every account marketing is more and more important. You are doing something specific for each one of your customers in some way. It's not like that, but you know what I mean. You need to close the gap, marketing, sales in all companies. And Julio is also very experienced on this world of social selling, so he understands very well this world. So I think we can, of course, get a lot of interesting contents from Julio and Tina, and use it to multiply the effects of those contents and focus on the specific customer accounts where it can be useful. And yeah, I think it's a good question. Do you think we can try and develop our customers, or this is more addressing new customers already present in virtual life? No, it's for both. It's for both. It's very good for getting new leads, especially Sales Navigator is especially focused to getting new leads, but it's also very good to know what your current account and your current customers are interested in and are doing, because when we make the session on the Sales Navigator, you will see that you can follow very closely whatever your interesting accounts are doing. And this means that you can also put their real life people that you know, and you should have real people that you know. And with Sales Navigator, you will be able to see what are they posting, where are they doing, what are they doing. So you can be really in the good moment when you see that they are interested in something, or they are posting about something, they have a concern about something. So that's the way you can directly go to whatever they are now interested in. So I'm not writing the answers. I am just publishing. I hope this is good for you. But if I find something that is not being answered, I will of course write it to you later on. Or this session is being recorded, so I will post the recording of the session in a Teams or in our workspace, whatever, for you to see what has been discussed, and so try to see if you find something interesting more. So any more chats? Let me see. The culture of our customers is not yet so developed towards those technologies. We must acculturate our customers to use these means. We have to do schooling operations towards these tools. It will be another value to our. Yes, you're right. If you look at your customers, probably, and you will see that when we discuss about Sales Navigator, probably they are in a different level that you are in these terms when you are introduced in sales and social selling. But you must be prepared for when they grow up on this world, and you must never forget to continue doing the traditional sales actions. Never forget that. I would suggest that you should just dedicate maybe at the beginning a part of your time. I probably will dedicate at the beginning at least 1 hour per day or something to LinkedIn. But don't forget that, of course, so your customers today still maybe not there, maybe not posting on LinkedIn, or may not be looking so much on especially small installers and so on. They are continuing doing things old style. So of course, it's important not to forget that you cannot just confront this and now I will switch to that. No. You should continue doing your traditional, because not everybody will be on this phase in the business. But be prepared, because everybody is moving in that direction. At the beginning, maybe 2 years ago, also not everybody was buying to Amazon, and not everybody was booking on web platforms. But today, everybody is doing that. So that will also happen on business to business. Saulius, Christian says to Saulius, yes, we need to share and interact much more. So yeah, we could of course prepare some kind of also webinars or training to some of our customers, if you like. Why not? If the world is going in this direction and we help them to also improve their business and their activities, they will be happy. So if you consider that at some time we should also prepare something for our customers, that's something we could do, of course. And I will suggest maybe after these critical times, or even during these critical times, I don't know, we should maybe do something like that. I changed also my scenery. Now it's the Schaffhausen Stadium. What else? Okay, I see no more. We are already covered 30 minutes. I don't know if you want to continue, but I have plenty of time. But I would suggest that if some of you should leave, there's no problem. You can leave at any time. You have a point. But let me first, before you leave, I need you first to answer the poll. Let me see if there's any more customers. No more questions. No more questions. So please, I will launch now a poll. I will ask you to fill it, and let me see if it is going on. Yeah, it's on your screen probably. So when you finish entering the poll, I will share it with you. I will be able to share it with you. Just to see, it's more or less to decide the next session. So the idea for next Tuesday is to do it in a meeting way. So you will see each other in the screens from your screen. camera. We will also prepare something for Thursday. The next one is on Tuesday at 4 o'clock. I am planning to prepare something for Thursday, also maybe at 4 or 5 o'clock. The one on Thursday will be more regarding how to manage in these critical times, what we should do with these very, very difficult times we are living, unexpected times and unknown for all of us. So after these two, we could, of course, talk about teams. We could, of course, talk more in detail about profile on LinkedIn. Maybe some of you can also make a session and present a session on some area that is of interest for a lot of us. So feel free to propose yourself to present something. We have now with Teams a good platform. My Zoom is available for whatever we can do, and the idea is that these difficult times should be used to make our company stronger, to use our time in the best way. If we are confined at home and we can go home, and this is happening probably to 35% of the people in the world today, then we should use this time efficiently and take the advantage of being in this situation to improve our organization, improve our communication, and learn about things that we probably can use as soon as the situation is out. I expect this will be a crisis for maybe a couple of months, maybe 3, I don't know. But after this happens, I don't think this disruption should absolutely stop economy. I think this disruption is, it's of course closing a lot of businesses, and a lot of companies will probably have a lot of problems, but who is working during this time to improve the organization, this will be very strong later on. I don't know how much people has voted. Okay, I think more or less, no, I don't know if everybody, but major part of you have been voting, so I finalize and I will share the results with you. And so 38% say yes, very useful, 54 somewhat useful, 8% not very useful. The 2 other categories luckily were not tick. Then 38% you want more on LinkedIn, 69 more on business management topics. So next Thursday will be one of this style. 23% more on Sales Navigator. Next Tuesday, there's one on Sales Navigator. And on Teams, use of Teams, okay, there's 15% also good. Of course, let me know if you need or if you want any other topic during this time. There's a hands up from, you want to, I opened your microphone. Britain.
Yeah, that's great. Francis, just a question, because there have been some more remarks how to support our customers. I'm not sure if you got all the latest updates, because, for example, Julio also made a comment and it wasn't showing up on the screen.
Okay, let me check. It was in the questions and answers, or
yeah,
on the chat?
Both. It was in the comments as well as in the questions. Yeah.
Let me see. I cannot see it.
Yeah, that's okay. But then it's a technical problem we should review afterwards.
What was the question? You know the question?
You know, one comment was about Arnaldo's remark from 524 about supporting our customers and to train them. We have to do schooling operations towards these tools. It would be an added value to build relationships with our current customers. And I think this is really important because especially in these times, it can help us to provide or to build up a even closer relationship in challenging times.
Yeah. So you mean to do some
what you're doing right here, or what you will do next Tuesday on LinkedIn Sales Navigator. The question is if we can make more a basic training to explain our customers, or at least those who are interested in, how they can use LinkedIn and how they can generate, for example, new business through LinkedIn.
That could be great. Yeah. I think
this was Analysis remark, and for me that's very important, because this can really help us.
Yeah. Okay. Fully agree. Yeah. Good.
So
perhaps
you can review that. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So thank you very much to everybody. Hope that on the next session on Tuesday, if you are coming, you will be able to see a lot of cameras of everybody, and you will enjoy the meeting. And thank you very much for your time. And see you next Tuesday for those who have been applying for Tuesday. Bye-bye.